This is Héctor El Chido Canales bringing you another Wheel of Unboxing video where I take 3 random figures, line them up, spin the wheel, and unbox the winner!
The deal is, man, you gotta step up and spin that wheel.
In this edition, we've got 3 of the ugliest action figures in my collection. First off is the 1990 Dick Tracy Lips Manlis. Not that the actor is ugly, but the character that he played in the movie is very ugly. Thus, his toy is very ugly. That's understandable. What's not understandable is Princess Leia from the 1995 Power of the Force action figure line. She is ugly. The character in the movie is not an ugly person. Carrie Fisher is a very good looking person, but the action figure looks more like Val Kilmer playing Jim Morrison in the movie The Doors. Last but not least is the 2018 Andre the Giant by Mego. Now this action figure is ugly, and that's a reason why I bought it. A bloody Andre the Giant is more handsome than this thing right here. Alright, let's now head on over to the wheel. On this wheel we've got all 3 figures plus nothing. So if it falls on nothing, we unbox nothing. So you watch this video for nothing. Alright, let the party begin with a great spin. Just barely. And it's Andre the Giant. Before I unbox this figure, let's take one last look at the box. It's a nice picture of Andre the Giant. I wish they would have used a picture of Andre the Giant with that baby onesie that he's wearing. Comes with that sticker, the Migo sticker of 4,634 out of 10,000. 8-inch action figure with 14 points of articulation. And something I've always liked about these packages is that it comes with a small little question. How big was Andre by the age of 12? He was over 6 feet tall and 200 pounds. So the consultant is Dr. Migo, sculptors Scott Fenster. Scott, what is this? Sir, what is this? And seamstress Nicole Wilson. I wonder if she was the one responsible for that belt. Let's unbox them. Yes, look at that. And the championship belt is already coming off, and you can see just how low quality this is. Might as well just say Xerox back here. Let's smell him. And he smells really, really, really good. Despite his looks, he actually smells very good. Let's take a look at his accessories, and it's a chair. It's a folding chair, but it doesn't fold out at all. It's just a piece of plastic. It's virtually useless because I don't think it even fits in his hand properly. Guess no. Let's take a closer look at this championship belt that is pretty see-through. This is awful. For comparison, this is an early 2000s Jakks Pacific championship belt that these guys are trying to recreate. They don't have the rights to put the WWF logo at the very top. It's a nice rendition, I guess. A recent sculpting of the championship belt. I know the price point on this guy was $14.99, but this guy was $19.99. Come on. This is awful. The man of the hour is Andre. Look at him. He's, man, I wish he would have come like with a top hat, just a top hat, and just like this, so I could have him dancing. He looks horrible. But I love it. Let's take a closer look at, I don't know where to start with this guy. Like, the legs are so unproportioned. Everything's wrong about this. The length of his legs, the length of his torso, that head sculpt. Oh my gosh. I don't know, but I don't think that looks like Andre the Giant. It resembles Andre the Giant. Yeah, it resembles Andre. It's not Andre the Giant. It's pretty hollow. Let's move on to his body. So it looks like it's gonna be very easy to just take this singlet off. Oh, and it's stuck there. Look, they've added on some glue. That's pretty good so that you can't take off the singlet. Oh, look, his belly button. Okay, I guess we don't have to see him entirely naked. This is well enough. Thank you, Migo, for spending an extra half a cent to put in a drop of glue. Feels nice. Yes, it's a nice fabric. Take off these boots. Very hollow. Very cheap. And his feet. He had massive feet. But these feet are very small. They could have at least molded new plastic boots for him so that he kind of resembled Andre the Giant just a little bit more with these giant feet. How about the giant hands? Now, Andre the Giant had gigantism or acromyalgia. I'm pronouncing it very wrong. Basically, it made his feet, hands, and head continue to grow. That's why he had massive hands and massive feet and a massive head. They got the head right, but regular size hands, regular size feet. Next to the best Mego action figure that I own, Superman. There's no difference in height. The hands, it's regular hands. And it looks like Superman has bigger feet than Mr. Andre here. And next to my second best Mego action figure, Rocky Balboa. Mr. Stallone doesn't need to wear lifts for this because he's the same height as Andre the Giant. Mr. Stallone is 5'10", and Andre the Giant's supposed to be 7'3". And next to Frankenstein's monster, although it is Frankenstein's monster, this guy looks scarier. So ugly. This guy's so ugly. And I love it. I could say he is the worst Mego action figure that I own, but he is somehow also probably the best action figure that I own. This is I can't wait to put this guy next to my bed on my nightstand and have my wife ask me, what's he doing there? Look at this guy. Oh man. Wow. So if you want him as a conversation starter, buy this guy. Go out on eBay, get yourself an Andre the Giant. They are no longer in stores. So and the way he's dressed, he also reminds me of Bang Bang Bart.
All right, ladies, prepare to be blown away by Bang Bang Bart.
Thanks for joining me on this Wheel of Unboxing Ugly Toys Edition. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And please, let me know if you own any ugly action figures, because now I want to do another episode of ugly unboxing figures. This guy's great.